Curlia and Meryl. I think that's fine. I think that's super fine. So we charge beam the Meryl, and we light screen right off the bat. Good damage, really good damage. Oranberry restores health. Psyshock does good damage to me too, unfortunately. Play Rough. Wow. What a strong Meryl. That is unfortunate it didn't die there. How do we take advantage of the free swap? We could get Murkrow in. No, we probably can't. We bring Swallow in and we U-turn the Curlia. But what takes Play Rough? Does Swallow die to one hit? Does it have, what item does it have? We have Bright Powder on Swallow. Bright Powder. I'm gonna Extreme Speed the Meryl and kill it. And then we're gonna Thunder Wave the Curlia. Okay, Psyshock does not do too much. Snubble comes in, intimidating my Swallow, unfortunately, so we're gonna U-turn into the Curlia. And then we're gonna Thunder Wave the Snubble. And we go into Umbreon, because he can take a Play Rough. Okay, Lumberry cures it. We were planning on that because we want to burn it instead. Reflect comes up for the enemy. We Baby Doll Eyes the Snubble here, and we just start Icy Winding them. Play Rough into Linoon does decent damage, honestly. We Baby Doll Eyes one more time. We probably bait Play Rough into this slot. Murkrow can't take it. It just can't. This is just going to be Hyper Voice Protect, actually. Alright, so we're baiting Random Move into the Linoon slot. This Clefairy is very, 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 very dangerous. We're gonna Baby Doll Eyes, and then we have to Thunder Wave this Clefairy, like 100%. We need to, like, make this thing not take turns. Alright, cool. Play Rough into Linoon does not do much damage. Good chance Snubble is forced out here. We're gonna Baby Doll Eyes into it and then switch to Pikachu. Who deals with the Snubble? Baby Doll Eyes switch to Murkrow. Oh, this is such a bad idea, actually. Okay, he withdrew. We got the free swap. We're good. Baby Doll Eyes into the Mawile right off the rip. Avoid Shadow Snooze. Reflect wears off. I think that was their Reflect. The Baby Doll Eyes the Mawile again, and then we're also going to Will-O-Wisp the Mawile. Really don't want this thing doing anything super crazy. It's very dangerous. Play Rough into Umbreon does nothing. Shadow Snooze into Murkrow puts him to sleep, unfortunately. But we're pretty much set up at this point. Yeah, we're pretty much good at this point. So now we're gonna swap into. We just don't have anything that can take a hit. We have nothing that can take a hit. Pikachu, or Umbreon gonna start chipping him down with Hyper Voice, I guess. Shadow Bully does like half of Umbreon's health. I have no idea what that move does, but it's obviously not great. Can we go for a Wish Protect, and then we fake out the Clefairy, ensuring I get the Wish off? I think that's a good play. Play Rough into Pikachu, does not a ton of damage to be honest. Then we get the Protect, and we Shockwave the Mawile, or I think we honestly go for the Clefairy. It's just such a problem. We almost need full para from the Clefairy here. Okay, we're good. Umbreon's Wish comes true. Now we Hyper Voice, switch Pikachu out because it's gonna die almost certainly. Switch it out for Murkrow. Murkrow takes a super effective move. Murkrow gets doubled into, he takes it. Umbreon is gonna Hyper Voice here. Murkrow gonna switch back into Swallow, probably only thing left that can take a hit, let alone get doubled into. Hyper Voice hopefully kills Clefairy. Not quite. It's gonna get another move in. Play Rough, decent damage to Swallow. Clefairy fully para'd, so we're good there. We're gonna kill her for sure. We could also Wish. I think we're gonna Wish. Do we keep the Clefairy here? Do we keep both of them there? No. We U-turn the Clefairy. It dies. We go back into Pikachu with Fake Out next turn. Umbreon gets the Wish off. Pikachu lives. Sends in Snubble. Now Umbreon switches out for Linoon. Pikachu I don't know if there's a way I don't lose a Pokemon here. It's up to this Mawile. This Mawile probably sees... It could see super effective onto Umbreon, or it could see kill onto Pikachu. I don't know which one it prioritizes. I wish I knew how the AO worked exactly. Umbreon wished, so Umbreon has to switch. Like, that's just fact of the matter. So Umbreon switches to Swallow. It can probably take a hit. And then I think Pikachu potentially sacks itself by fake outing Snubble, and that's the best way I have out of this fight. Alright. Pikachu dies. It's okay. So yeah, this is Extreme Speed Hyper Voice. Honestly, I just saw your comment, Alex. Hyper Voice Umbreon switch Swallow. I don't know if that's what I ended up doing or not. I left Pikachu in there to die. I think it was probably okay. I didn't see a way around it. I think I had to risk the something dying no matter what. And I think the Pikachu is like the most expendable thing. It's really good early game, but then it just falls off super hard. And you don't necessarily want to use your Poke Coupons from Mount Battle on them either. No idea if this thing has like Ice Beam or anything, but I'm just gonna ape it. Okay. Kangaskhan Mawile. Okay, so Mawile is a really bad lead for us. With that being said, we have Prankster Will-O-Wisp, so that will help. The problem is this Kangaskhan is going to fake out somebody. And it was Murkrow, so I don't get the Will-O-Wisp off. It also breaks Focus Sash. Worst case scenario is a Shadow Move into Murkrow here. Okay, it did not kill him. He almost needs to go for this Will-O-Wisp. What does the Kangaskhan have? The Kangaskhan has a bunch of coverage punches to hit him super effectively. I don't know if we can set up the Will-O-Wisp on the Mawile anymore. We need Murkrow for late game. Prankster's too important to lose. We are probably attracting Thunder Punch or Ice Punch. It's probably a 50-50. They do the same amount of damage. They're both super effective. We're also probably drawing a move in from the Mawile as well. We need to pivot to Umbreon, and then we're going to Stomping Tantrum the Mawile. Super effective, but does nothing thanks to the Intimidate. Ice Punch into the Umbreon. Frozen Solid, baby. Frozen Solid. Well played. Well played. I'm gonna slow them down once with Icy Wind, so anything that comes in has a chance. Umbreon can hopefully just thug it out through this whole freezing process, because we really don't have any other options. If you double freeze me, I will freak out. Shadow Fang into Umbreon does nothing. Great. We're just gonna Baby Doll-Eyes priority into the Mawile every single time. We're gonna Stomping Tantrum into the Mawile as well. We need to get it off the field. The Shadow moves are too strong. Pretty sure it has huge power. Thunder Punch into Linoon. No para. Shadow Fang into Umbreon. Now, we potentially draw a move into Linoon with a Mawile here, which is what I'm kind of scared of. But I don't know if we have any counterplay. Do we have any other physical tanks? Gligar. Gligar can super take a physical hit. The only problem is if it gets Ice Punched, then we're screwed. It's gonna bait exactly Ice Punch from the Kangaskhan. Next turn is what I was going to say. But now it gets doubled into and just can't really do much, it feels like. Reflect also wears off at like the worst possible time. This is really bad. How fast is the bat? Can I outspeed them? I used Icy Wind. I think I outspeed them. We're gonna try to stall for just a second or two. We eat that, right? Okay, it was on Umbreon. That's great. We need Umbreon to wake up. Like, that's pretty much it. We're just stalling until Umbreon wakes up, pretty much. I don't know what else I can do. Roost here doesn't even guarantee that he lives through another Ice Punch. If I get crit, he's also dead. I'm drawing exactly Ice Punch. This could be a swap into Politoed or Misdreavus is probably better. Umbreon finally defrosts. -1 to Mawile. If I get frozen again, what's up? I mean, dude. Okay, this has to be Baby Doll Eyes on Kangaskhan. Will-O-Wisp on Mawile, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I got defrosted immediately. Was it because I used a fire move? Is that how that works? Anyways, Mawile's burned. Less of a threat. Fire Punch into Misdreavus. Shadow Fang probably into Misdreavus. Nope, into Umbreon does nothing. Umbreon's attack is 0. We Wish here. We Pain Split the Kangaskhan. Fire Punch hits Misdreavus, Shadow Fang hits Umbreon, does nothing. As long as I don't reduce Mawile's attack again, he'll keep it in. This is free Wish. And then we just burn the Kangaskhan. We're gonna burn everything that we can. Wait, why did wish fail? Did I already wish last turn? Can you not double wish? Ah, I see. I used wish last turn. Okay, so I wasted a turn with Umbreon. That sucks. It's probably fine though. I think I wish again here and I start healing my team slowly. I'm gonna pain split this Kangaskhan again, heal just a tiny bit. Fire Punch into Mischievous, Shadow Fang into Umbreon, does nothing. Both hurt by burn. Again, Umbreon swaps into Gligar. And then we probably Hex the Mawile. No, we probably want it on the field still, right? We just pain split ourselves? Maybe we pain split ourselves? Fire Punch comes in, does basically nothing. Shadow Fang comes in, does basically nothing. Wish comes true, heals Gligar. Great. Okay, we have regained, officially I would say. Mischievous switches back into Umbreon. We're going to keep these wishes going. Ice Punch into Gligar. Just does nothing though at this point. Really don't need to worry about it. Gligar is dead to exactly Ice Punch crit. I think we just... I mean... just Roost, and then Umbreon will wish. Ice Punch, I'm good unless he crits or freezes me again. Alright, we still got a few more turns of this nonsense to go. I think we switch into Poliwhirl, and we switch into Linoon, because we need to set up a Reflect again soon. Ice Punch into Poliwhirl does nothing. Shadow Fang into Poliwhirl also does nothing. Wish comes true into Linoon, healing him. And now we just Water Pulse and Reflect. Kangaskhan falls. Mawile Shadow Fangs Linoon. And burns to death. Heracross comes out. Okay. This is the danger. Okay, I think these both have Guts, which is very scary. This Heracross is especially terrifying. We're gonna Water Pulse, Icy Wind. Fake out. Okay, fake out my Icy Wind. We still get our Water Pulse, maybe we'll confuse the Heracross. That's huge. And it does end up hitting itself. That's really big. Okay. Played to my outs there. Heracross could have done huge damage into anybody. I probably use Seismic Toss and Icy Wind here. Mach Punch gonna hit Linoon decently. Icy Wind gonna slow them both down. Seismic Toss does pretty substantial damage to the Heracross, and it hits itself in Confusion again. Super lucky. Grand Bull comes out. Let's see if it has Intimidate. It does not, so it probably has Strong Jaw, which means it's gonna hit pretty hard. I think it sees like Thunder Fang into Poliwhirl here. So I'm going to switch into Gligar. There's no reason it would Ice Punch or Ice Fang, correct? I don't believe so. Is that the right play? I have... How physically tanky are you? 43 defense. You can probably survive this turn, exactly. We're going to... Water Pulse and Stomping Tantrum to hit Hitmonchan. Try to focus one side down. Thunder Punch comes in, deals half health, that's danger. Poison Jab comes in, poisons. Poison does not quite take out my Poliwhirl. Almost had really unfortunate sequence of events there. So this is probably another Thunder Punch. And then we... Icy Wind, I guess. I don't know, I'm in a tough spot. Need to get Umbreon back up on the field in a second here. Mach Punch hits Linoon for a decent chunk. Icy Wind gonna slow them both down. I think they're at -2 speed. Bite hits Gligar, does not do much. Reflect wears off. So... I think this is just always... Let's see what the Scramble has for coverage moves. It doesn't have Ice Fang. So this is Icrobax onto the Hitmonchan, and then we have to Reflect with Linoon. Don't get crit. Oh, I didn't have Reflect up, so that's why Mach Punch killed me, that's right. I thought it was only risking a crit, but in reality, Reflect went down. That's fine. Linoon has pretty much served his purpose. It's not great, obviously. We wish that he didn't die, but it's fine that he did. Has to be Umbreon. Hardest part of the fight is over. This Croconaw sucks, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm baiting a water move into this slot, exactly. I might lose another Pokemon here. I could Roost. If I Roost, I outspeed. If this Croconaw has an Ice move, I die. No Ice move from the Croconaw. I think I can Roost and be okay. And then I will Baby Dollize the Granbull. It sucks that I lost Linoon without even getting that Reflect up. That sucks. Headbutt into Umbreon does nothing. Thunder Punch, also not gonna do much. This is Cross Poison into Granbull, and then we Baby Dollize the Granbull as well. Good damage. Headbutt into Umbreon. Fire Fang into Umbreon. Oh, into Gligar. No burn and we're good. Yeah, we pretty much just win now. Alright, cool. I think we had one death there. Not sure if we had an... Alright, Barney. Ampharos Hitmontop lead. Pretty good. Hitmontop maybe has Fake Out, which is really frustrating to deal with. Sandstorm goes up. So that was Intimidate from the Hitmontop, so I'm good to Toxic it to get rid of that. I'm gonna Snarl first because this Ampharos is gonna be kind of killer. And I'm gonna try to set up a Reflect, but I'm probably gonna get faked out. Oh, Umbreon gets faked out, that's fine. Not really, because now the Ampharos hits me with full damage. Shadow Bolt into somebody, gonna do big damage into Nose Pass. Everybody gets chipped down by the Sandstorm. Umbreon uses a Snarl now, guaranteed to get off. And now we could Volt Switch here. We probably draw a fighting move into Nose Pass exactly, which I think is absolutely fine because we're behind a Reflect. I think we're gonna Volt Switch the Hitmontop. Ampharos -1. Drain Punch into Umbreon probably heals it a little bit, not too much. Okay. Yeah, I forgot he could have baited a move into Umbreon as well. Wasn't really paying attention there, I guess. This is probably Pinsir. It's low-key not a bad position for him to get in. Although he does die to another Shadow Bolt, doesn't he? Pinsir dies into getting doubled up into, probably. I need to put the Ampharos to -2 at least. I think I swap out here for Misdreavus. Crit on the Ampharos, so that's nice, I guess. Umbreon heals up a little bit with the Shell Bell, which is pretty important. Drain Punch and Umbreon again, probably. Crit maybe kills. Shadow Bolt into Umbreon, doubling up into my Umbreon. How dare you. Sandstorm keeps raging. Umbreon is in trouble. Umbreon is in pretty big trouble here, to be 100% honest with you. Umbreon protects here. I almost have to go for a Wish. I almost have to go for a Wish. No, that's not true. I'm convincing myself. I'll figure out a different way to do it later. This is Protect, and then we'll go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Hitmontop. Hitmontop significantly less scary now. Fire Punch into screen. Shadow Terrain. No idea what that does. I think that heals, maybe? Weakens regular moves. Okay, interesting. And it also heals, like I thought. Okay, so this has to just be a switch. This is switch to Ninetales, I think. And then we go for a Hypnosis on the Ampharos. Crits my Ninetales, does nothing. Umbreon could have died there, actually. Sandstorm goes away. Both of these Pokemon in front of me are almost useless now. I don't think we want to set up a Nasty Spot because we don't want to go fast. We Light Screen here. And then I mean, we straight up need to get rid of this game. This is probably the best time to switch into Umbreon, in all honesty. I don't think we get a better opportunity to Wish soon. And then we go for Hex on the Hitmontop. I think it fails, but it's fine. Oh, it doesn't fail. Okay, I don't know my typings apparently. Hitmontop takes big damage. Umbreon's dead to crit. Dodged it. Dodged it. Ampharos wakes up, uses a useless move. Super lucky. Man. Umbreon has to dodge one more crit. I don't think it's safe. I just really don't think it's safe. I mean, Mischievous kills Hitmontop before he does anything, right, actually? I think it's okay. We just have to avoid crit Shadow Bolt from Ampharos. Okay, it's Shadow Terrain spamming. It might be out of Shadow Bolts. Donphan comes in, Umbreon protects. We immediately Will-O-Wisp the Donphan. Umbreon's safe. The run's not dead. This Ampharos is still at -2, which makes it kind of useless. I kind of just want to keep it there, and then focus down the right side till the end of the fight. Ice Shard does nothing. Not worried about it. Hex gonna do decent damage to the Donphan, probably. Yep. Umbreon's gonna start wishing again. Ampharos uses Shadow Bolt. No para, please. No para is great. Ampharos healing back to full, basically, which is fine. We're gonna Toxic it. And we're not gonna Toxic it. We're gonna use Hypnosis on the Ampharos again. And we're just gonna Protect. I think Donphan dies to 2 burn turns. We're just gonna ignore him, probably. Alright, Ampharos is back asleep. Stone Edge could crit. High critical hit ratio would be dangerous. Actually, no, he's burned. I don't think it matters. Donphan's gonna take one more hit after this. So, I think we wish again, and now we start swapping around a little bit. Let's get Pinsir out. Now, Umbreon's gonna swap for Mischievous. Pinsir's gonna Leech Life this Donphan and hopefully outspeed it. It might die if it doesn't, actually. Cool. Never worried. Ampharos wakes up, Shadow Bolts, it's -2. Wish comes true, healing Mischievous. Noctowl comes out, it has Trick Room. Okay. Noctowl might have Insomnia or Early Bird also. That is something that we have to watch out for. We just Hypnosis the Ampharos again. And then... Rock Slide? Noctowl flinches, perfect. I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp on Noctowl and also a Rock Slide, I think. I think Pinsir lives a flying move now, potentially. Noctowl avoids Rock Slide, uses Trick Room. Wanted to get Trick Room up. Cool. So I think we start. We can't Hex the Noctowl, right? Or can we? I don't know. We're gonna switch to Umbreon again and start wishing out our other Pokemon. Reflect goes up. Yeah, it does not affect. Okay, I thought so. It's fine. I mean, we don't really have anything else to do, right? Just keep using Hypnosis on the Ampharos in case it wakes up, and then we'll Snarl again. Or no, we wish. We wish right here. Okay, perfect. So all he wants to do is heal too, and that's all we want to do as well. We're going to Hex this Ampharos. Actually, it almost certainly wakes up. In all honesty, we're gonna hypnosis it again, and then we switch to Pincer to get the wish. Yep, thought it would wake up. Okay, so Ampharos is out of attacking moves, I believe. Back to sleep it goes. Wish comes true, healing Pincer. And now we're just going to Hex the Ampharos. And we're gonna switch to Umbreon again. Trick Room wears off. Why did I switch to Ninetales? I meant to switch to flying type, doesn't matter. This is fine. Okay, I get the wish at least, that's fine. Alright, Venusaur comes out. Could be thick fat. Shadow move gonna hurt here, don't have Umbreon to make it hurt less. Hypnosis, my best option. Could Light Screen also, probably decent option as well. Missed the Hypnosis for the first time. Deserved. Shadow Whip hits Ninetales, doesn't do a ton. And then this Noctowl is kind of just locked into Roost, it doesn't really want to use any moves. I'm gonna Heat Wave. Venusaur dodges a second Hypnosis, Shadow Whip goes into Ninetales again. That sucks. I think we just go for another Heat Wave, honestly. Hit the third Hypnosis. Venusaur dies to Hex. Swap out Ninetales for Umbreon. It's probably using Reflect next turn, not that it matters. Can't use Hex on it or anything, so I'm just going to swap to Pincer, and then we will Wish. Alright, I'm gonna set up bulk up with Pinsir, and then keep wish swapping Umbreon until I'm ready to end the fight. It's gotta be almost out of Roost PP, there's just no way. Alright, I think this is the last turn. I think this Rock Slide kills. Nice. Got almost everybody to full HP. That's solid. I think we're in a decent spot for Snattle. Okay. Hardest part's over. Well, this is the hardest part, actually, but the hard part is over. Okay. Good lead here, please, for me. Gorigan Slowking. That's good. Don't care about that at all. Okay. "100% Snarl. 100% swap to Misdreavus. Great protect. Snarl hits Slowbro. Perfect. This is probably Trick Room, which helps me, I think. Doesn't help me, I think they're still slower. Yeah, I think they're still slower, actually. But Snarl helps. And then we Hypnosis somebody for sure. Or do we just go for Hex onto the Slowking? We might kill it immediately. I think we go for Hex. Psyshock, half health Misdreavus, Tri-Attack hits Umbreon only. Doesn't do too much. No hacks. Gorigan avoids the Snarl, that's unfortunate. Still full health, or full attack. Alright, Hex does kill the Slowking. That is good, depending on what he sends out here. Could be scary. Marowak. This is my encounter. Really good physical type. I don't have really any answers to it whatsoever. Genuinely, like, almost no answers. This Porygon is still at +0. I have to Snarl. And this might be sacking Misdreavus, but I think I have to go for a Hypnosis on the Marowak. It outspeeds me, I probably die, whoever it is. Umbreon eats it. Defense drop is bad. Umbreon's gonna have to get swapped out. Almost certainly. Them doubling up into him is good, though. Porygon -1. Shell Bell heals a little bit, not gonna be quite enough, though. Sandstorm gonna tick as well. We hit the Hypnosis, that's huge. That is huge. Umbreon, unfortunately, has to come out, and we probably can't put him back in for the rest of the fight, in all honesty. We can bring in Nosepass here without starting another Sandstorm for Umbreon. This Marowak probably stays asleep for at least one more turn. They have speed control because of Trick Room. That's right. Misdreavus goes for a Great Ball onto the Marowak here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Umbreon safe. Bring out Nose Pass. Blizzard hits. No freeze, please. No freeze. We're good there. Mischievous, basically 1 HP. They still have speed control, I believe. Reflect is good here against Piloswine. Okay, so I think Porygon 2 only sees Blizzard because it can't try attack Mischievous. It's not going to try attack Nose Pass. So it's basically guaranteed to use Blizzard. We reflect here, we have to reflect, and then on the Blizzard we switch into Ninetales. We potentially switch into an Earthquake here, but I don't think we have another choice. Icicle Spear, perfect. Hits twice, Blizzard comes out, only hits Ninetales, great. No freeze, we're good. Trick Room wears off, we're now faster. We get our Reflect up. This is an important turn. I think Porygon sees Tri-Attack into Ninetales. Piloswine probably sees Earthquake, like almost certainly sees Earthquake here. Ninetales maybe lives one Earthquake through Reflect. Maybe. And then we Rock Slide, I guess. Probably Seismic Toss the Porygon. And then we go for a Heat Wave, I think. Alright, cool Protect from the Piloswine, that's good for us. Burn on the Porygon is good. Didn't get it. Tri-Attack into Ninetales does decent damage and gets the Para Hacks, that's bad. Porygon is dead, one of the hardest Pokemon to kill. I think we're halfway through. Alola Ninetales comes out. Starts to snow. This is just Reflect from Nose Pass, and I'm just worried my Ninetales dies to like Earthquake or something here. Pretty sure it does. Their Ninetales probably uses Aurora Veil. I'm gonna go for another Heat Wave. Shadow Chill. Decent damage. Barrier restores health. Heat Wave. Decent damage. Decent damage from Heat Wave. Huge Heat Wave. We burn the Piloswine. We're living that. We're surviving that so easy. Easy. Rock Slide. Kill both of them. I don't even care. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get him out of my game. Critical hit the Piloswine. He's one shot. Piloswine literally dead next turn. Celio sees water into either, actually. Celio sees water into either and maybe kills either. Can we risk anybody here? Can we risk anybody dying for like the long term of the run? Nose Pass is really good long term, he just doesn't do much damage. He's just such a good tank. We don't have any Protect on either of these Pokemon, unfortunately, and we both get outsped, I think. Maybe he uses a ground move. I don't think I can double swap. I think I can only swap one. I maybe live if I double swap. Alright, we're gonna double swap. We're gonna go straight into Pinsir and Pelipper, see what happens. Drizzle activates, shutting down the hail. Stomping Tantrum into the Pelipper, misses. Hydro Pump into the... Jeez, dude. I boosted his Hydro Pump by quite a bit, as you can see. I don't know if Pinsir makes it out of this. I need the quick swap into Misdreavus. Pain Split. Is that my win condition? Rock Slide Flinch almost gets me there. I could Yawn or Air Slash. Air Slash gives me a 30% chance. 30% more chance of Pinsir surviving, right? I go for that, I think. Double flinch chance here, or we could kill it. Citrus Berry. Air Slash, come on, kill it, dude. Not quite. Flinch. It flinched. Absolute cinema. Get out of my face. Get out of my fucking face, dude. Alright, this run is not dead yet. It's not super alive because we don't have a ton of encounters, but that was pretty much a masterclass on those two fights. Okay. I don't think we have answers for any of that, and we don't have our Sun team either for Tangela either, right? Okay. Do we jump Pluff? What does this Tangela have? This Tangela is Eviolite. It's going to set up Toxic or Leech Seed, is what it wants to do here. This Chansey sets up Light Screen or uses Protect. So I don't think there's a chance of Tangela using Protect, so we probably want to set up Tailwind just to get started throughout the fight, and then I want to say we just Acrobatics this Tangela. Good damage. They use Giga Drain, that's really good. It's probably best case scenario for me. Okay. Now we're going to Encore the Chansey into Protect. Oh, Encore is so gross. And I think we just keep Acrobaticsing this thing. Oh, you cannot Encore Protect. I suck at the game, turns out. Okay, we'll Encore it into Wish. That is fine. Tangela heals nothing again. Okay, I think we're totally fine for this fight, actually. I don't think it'll be too big of an issue. We're gonna Rock Slide, just to maybe make the Chansey flinch. Probably sets up Light Screen here. Also, a little damage check. It's gonna get wished up, but who cares? Ooh, okay. Not as bulky as I thought. It did flinch, also. And my Tailwind's already gone. Clefable. Oh, also, I didn't roll my encounter. Let me do that right now. Okay, so, Wheel of Names. Oh wait, no, this is just guaranteed Sableye. Sorry, I'm trolling. This is guaranteed Sableye, or Entei, if I skip it. And I'm definitely taking Sableye. Okay. With that being said, this Clefable knows Sludge Bomb. I remember that. It baits Sludge Bomb into this slot, so we switch to Misdreavus, and then we... Do we just become a Rock Slide bot for the rest of the fight on Pinsir? Until they are forced to focus him? Really, withdraws the Chansey for Sableye. Okay, we're gonna get some residual damage onto the Sableye, which is really good. Rock Slide hits both, hopefully flinches the Clefable, but I've never been that lucky. Yeah, Moonblast into Pinsir. Does decent damage. Maybe lives crit there, but it's close. I think we Hypnosis this Clefable, and we probably have to switch out Pinsir now. For Umbreon, Umbreon also negates Prankster or something because he's a Dark type. Not sure how that works. Something about being a dark type is good against Prankster, I'm pretty sure. Uses Shadow Trip, does nothing against Umbreon because it's basically foul play. Okay. Perfect. So we have a really good team in here. Pretty sure Clefable is part Fairy, so I should be able to hit it with Hex. And we're going to just Snarl. Please live? Okay, I actually wanted it to live there. Okay, perfect, it gets the berry, because I didn't want to knock it down too far. We're just gonna probably let it sit in here. It can't really hit us too bad. It has Moonblast, but I think Umbreon kind of eats it. Shadow Snooze puts Mischievous to sleep, unfortunately. That kind of sucks, actually. We're going to Snarl again. Just the best play to get the Clefable to -2 here. Shadow Trip into Umbreon probably. Does not do anything again. Clefable wakes up, uses Moonblast, crit into Umbreon instead. Okay, we're good. Umbreon did his job, we swap him out, we try to Hypnosis the Clefable again, and we switch to something with not high physical attack. Because Sableye is going to be a problem. Everything is kind of mixed here. We really don't have a switch out to the Sableye, so instead of doing that, Umbreon protects here. Give us another turn to make something happen. Okay, nothing happens again, but Mischievous counter goes down. Taunt comes out. And the Clefable is setting up, so it probably goes for another one of those. I would be willing to bet. We need to... Oh, we can't Hypnosis. That's so bad. Okay. We're going to... Hex the Clefable, switch Umbreon into Aerodactyl, and hopefully not get killed by the Sableye. Still asleep. That is too bad. Sableye does half health. Moonblast kills, right? Okay. It didn't Moonblast into the Umbreon slot. I'm really lucky there. Now I do outspeed here, but there's nothing I can do with it. I almost certainly wake up. Am I still taunted? I am still taunted, so I really don't want to sack an Aerodactyl. The Sableye is like genuinely a problem. I can't do anything about it really at the moment. I'm so screwed against this Clefable right now. Sludge Bomb sack, maybe? Alright. Like, I die to Sableye, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's just a roll. No, it definitely kills me. So it's a matter of, is the Sludge Bomb onto Clefable worth? Do I deal with this Clefable in any other way whatsoever? I mean, it's pretty tough. How good is... I mean, Aerodactyl is such a good Pokemon. We can't sack Umbreon. Swellow's really good. Jumpluff is the worst here. I at least get an extra turn. I have to pivot to Jumpluff. Wait, no. That was with the wrong Pokemon. I have to Hex the Sableye, I'm pretty sure, and then I pivot to Jumpluff. With Aerodactyl. Which feels terrible. Okay, we wake up. We hit the Hex into Sableye. We chip him down a little bit more. Shadow Trip into Jumpluff does a ton of damage. And then Moonblast cleans it up. Moonblast into Mischievous again. Okay, it might survive another one. I think we go for Wide Lens Hypnosis onto the Clefable. And... Great Ball does not capture here. It just doesn't. Jumpluff's a really good part of my team too. I have to deal with this Clefable. Biggest out here is capturing the Sableye. But I just don't think it happens. It's at a pretty good amount of health. It's only a Great Ball. Okay. I missed the Hypnosis though. Moonblast probably kills something. Okay. Chansey comes out. That thing doesn't do anything. Okay. We have a Moonblast coming in to this slot. I Pain Split the Chansey. I Pain Split the Chansey, and I Giga Drain the Clefable. Huge! Oh my god. We're up so big right now. Okay, Seismic Toss. Okay. Didn't feel good. So we have a Seismic Toss coming in probably. Clefable probably goes for 2 because it sees a kill. Hypnosis into Clefable here is huge. We have Wide Lens, there's a good chance we hit it. Swellow comes in and kills it next turn. Maybe. We hit the Hypnosis. Huge. Absolutely huge. We have a Seismic Toss coming into the other slot. Swellow avoids with Bright Powder. I'm getting super lucky. We hex the Clefable. We need to get that thing out of here as fast as possible. And then I think what has more base power? Drill Peck or Extreme Speed? They're the same. So we always Extreme Speed, I think. Probably kills. Okay. Chansey gone. Sableye caught. Clefable almost down. Still fast asleep. Dies to Extreme Speed. Or U-turn maybe. Dusclops. What does the Dusclops have? Eviolite, Trick Room, Curse, Shadow Punch, Will-O-Wisp. It probably goes for Trick Room if I had to guess. I think we Will-O-Wisp the Dusclops to cut down its HP, and then we just Extreme Speed this Clefable. Alright, Dusclops is now burned. Shadow Punch not going to do as much. Perfect. Mischievous lives. This Mischievous has really just been on borrowed time. I mean, it has survived through everything. Mischievous Pain Splits the Skarmory. And then we look at the Skarmory's moveset. Toxic Iron Head, so its move is Iron Head. So we Drill Pick the Dusclops. Drill Peck the Dusclops. Okay. We did less than nothing to it. Pain Split the Skarmory. Heals us up a pretty good amount. Iron Head Shadow Punch almost kills. Nope, it gets there. Mischievous did a hell of a job this battle. Now I need to carefully switch in something good. Umbreon is relatively safe here. Umbreon is safe here. Umbreon Wish, 100%. And then, I mean, this thing is such a wall. This thing is such a wall. Drill Peck the Dusclops. Decent damage there. Could be low rolled with the first one. Alright, cool. They set up the Trick Room and they protect. Really smart AI there. So this is Umbreon Protect, guaranteeing the Wish, and then we just keep Drill Pecking this Dusclops down. They don't really have anything to kill this swallow with super easily in one shot, I don't think. Plus I have Bright Powder. Yep, doubled into Umbreon. Wish Protect. Man, that Mischievous put in so much work. I'm kind of upset it died. Deserved more, to be honest. Drill Peck the Skarmory. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Will-O-Wisp my Umbreon does literally nothing. Iron Head, Swellow. Swellow's getting swapped out, 100%. Snarl hits both, kills Dusclops. This turn we have Snarl, and then we have Iron Head into this slot. I feel like it's a roll no matter what I put in here. Pinsir has good defense. It's gotta be Pinsir. Aim, please. Alright. Alright, cool. Iron Head into Umbreon. We were unbothered. Did not hit the flinch. Snarl almost kills. Game, recover, please. You can do it. There we go. Snarl kills, and then we'll go for a Rock Slide, I suppose. I'm pretty sure I lived that. Pinsir eats that, dude. Absolutely eats it. Okay. Impromptu battle cleared. I honestly thought it was Mirror B this fight. Like, I was not Typhlosion Shiftry. Yeah. I mean, that was the best synergistic lead. That's what I expected, pretty much. Does Typhlosion have Drought? No. So he's not in the sun, at least. Will-O-Wisp does not work on Shiftry. Shiftry probably uses Fake Out onto Aerodactyl here, and then Typhlosion is gonna go for, like, Lava Plume, maybe? But then it just kills the Shiftry, probably. So I think I wanna... I'm just gonna Foul Play. It doesn't really feel super right, but I think that's fine. And then we're gonna Rock Slide. We need to try to get this Typhlosion out off the field. Flare Blitz into Aerodactyl. Interesting. Takes decent recoil damage. Foul Play. Big chunk. Foul Play, big chunk. This is gonna be Reflect and Rock Slide. I think I should outspeed and kill the Typhlosion here. Cool. Alright, flinch the Shiftry, and we're in great shape. Giga Drain. That's fine. Aerodactyl a little bit weak now. Banette. We're going to Foul Play the Banette, switch Aerodactyl for Nose Pass, I feel like. Or maybe Togetic would even be okay here. I think Togetic is okay here. Another Giga Drain. Does nothing. Foul Play into Banette. Kills it. Awesome. Foul Play seems broken. Murkrow comes out. Is it Shadow? It's not. It has Prankster, probably. Can't use Will-O-Wisp on the Shiftry because it's a Dark type, I believe. This is Foul Play on the Shiftry. And Dazzling Gleam. Acrobatics, gonna do decent damage, probably. Dazzling Gleam takes out Murkrow, probably Shiftry too. Smelia. Alright, now we need to slow down the battle and heal up if we can with Wish. Houndoom. Alright, so I can reduce this Houndoom a million times with Snarl. And Gloom. So we want to kill the Gloom if we can. 100%. And then we want to try to leave this Houndoom on the field. We're gonna Air Slash the Gloom. Shadow Tease, perfectly fine, that's Taunt. Oh my god! Die! What is that? Alright, we're doubling into the Gloom, which might be a bad idea, actually. Because I might end up foul playing the Houndoom and killing it. I don't think it kills, though. We'll see. Air Slash into the Gloom, and then foul play does kill it. Okay, cool. Now this Houndoom is kind of scary. Reflect wears off, doesn't matter. So now we're going to just like set up useless moves over and over again. Oh, I have to attack? Alright, then we have to swap. We swap to Umbreon, and then we Roost. I have to attack, that's correct. That kind of ruined my strat a little bit. We have to switch to Magmar. Okay, nice avoid. Really big avoid there. We're gonna Snarl, and then switch to Togetic to get the taunt off of us. Shadow Blaze, maybe crit kills, maybe? Like hard maybe? -1. We're gonna go -2 here and Roost. Okay, cool. Went for Umbreon. Might flinch me if it's like a bite move. Togetic, almost full health. Umbreon Snarl, -2 the Houndoom. -3 the Houndoom. Roost again. -4 the Houndoom, Roost again. Being taunted is really annoying though. Swap out to Sableye, probably doesn't take much from this, and he has Recover. Sableye has such a menacing smile when he starts walking back up, dude. It's crazy. Alright, I think it's -5. We're gonna go -6 here. Crit me and did nothing. That's funny. Alright, fully reduced. Now I start the Wish. Oh my god, he keeps taunting me. That's so annoying, actually. I just want to heal this Aerodactyl. That's all I want. You're making this so difficult for no reason. I have to double swap. Aerodactyl's my lead, I have to heal him. It's non-negotiable. Now I have to heal Magmar too. This is just a fucking disaster. Alright, bring Umbreon back in. You switch to Sableye. Wish. Hopefully this time. Recover. Please don't tease me. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Do I just keep clicking it? I mean, I can Snarl him again, I guess. Can I Protect? No, this is so... Like, fine, I'll Snarl you again. Who cares? And then I gotta switch this again to Togetic. This is so silly. So I have to like pre-fire my wish on the turn that taunt expires or something. Alright, there's another Snarl. Can I wish now? No, still no. Okay, one more Snarl. I roost here. If I crit Snarl, then it dies, and it is what it is. But like, this is ridiculous. Alright, cool. I cannot attack it a single time anymore. Can I wish now? I can wish now. So this is just wish roost. My goodness. The things you gotta do to heal your team around here. Alright. Umbreon switches to Aerodactyl. We click Roost again. We risk crit death here, I think. Nope, we're good. Roost again, wish comes true, heals Aerodactyl. That's probably the closest we're gonna get here. I'm just gonna kill it now. Alright. Pretty good damage control there, honestly. Pretty important to do that properly. Alright, now we've got Gonzap right back to back. Feraligatr, Crawdon. This Crawdon always uses Aqua Jet. This is Reflect. Switch to something that takes an Aqua Jet, which is basically Umbreon. It's Choice Banded Aqua Jet. It cannot use anything else. That is still a decent amount of damage, man. Alright, Reflect goes up. Waterfall, not gonna do much. It's honestly more than I would have liked. Alright, we burn the Feraligatr here. I don't think Feraligatr ever gets Guts in any sort of scenario. And then we Toxic the Crawdon. Oh no, they're focusing down my Sableye. Sableye potentially dies here to crit. It's Reflect, ooh, Lunberry. Yikes, that was really close. I don't know if I have counterplay. 2 water moves. Whatever I switch into takes 2 water moves. Togetic maybe takes it. It's either Togetic takes it or I have to sack. And I don't want to do that. We're gonna go for Toxic on Crawdon. If he gets a Dragon Dance on this Feraligatr, I think we lose. Aqua Jet into Umbreon. That's good. Ice Punch. Ice Punch random move into Togetic. No freeze. We're okay. Toxic Crawdon. He's on a timer. Umbreon leftovers helps a lot here. I may be outspeed. Yes, I may be outspeed here. I think I eat an Ice Punch and an Aqua Jet, to be honest. I think I Thunderbolt the Feraligatr here and really hope it kills. And if it doesn't, I'm kind of in a really bad spot. Because I needed to kill the Feraligatr, I think I Snarl? No, I can't let Umbreon get too low. I'll protect with Umbreon. Aqua Jet, Ice Punch. No freeze, no freeze, no freeze, no freeze. Okay. Okay, so I also moved last, and he lives on 1 HP. Okay. We go into Nose Pass. As long as we don't get crit, the sand will kill the Feraligatr. And then we wish with Umbreon. Okay, use it into Umbreon. Ice Punch into Nose Pass, no freeze, we're good. Whew. Alright, my Reflect wears off, which is not good. Feraligatr dies at the perfect time. My Deanna comes in, Intimidate probably. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Nose Pass can set up Reflect. And then his Berry probably heals him. That's the plan. Umbreon protects here, gets the wish. Oh my god, that did so much more damage than I thought it would, to be completely honest with you. I didn't get hit in range of my Berry? Or is it gonna proc now? Really? I didn't get hit in range? Do I not have a Berry? Did I use it? I didn't get hit in range of the Berry. I got my Reflect up. Nothing takes this Aqua Jet, dude. Nothing takes it. It just doesn't. Choice Banded Aqua Jet, super strong. Especially when I bring so many things weak to water like an idiot. But I didn't really have a ton of options. I think Nose Pass is the most expendable here. It just set up Reflect. I can't risk switching into anything else. I just Volt Switch here. And I could just Toxic the Mightyena too. Why not? Okay, he didn't Aqua Jet Nose Pass. Nose Pass lives. Gets the Berry knocked off in range. You're so cringe, Gonzap. Volt Switch kills Crawdon and lets me swap safely. Okay. Now we have Nose Pass in the back for a sack if we need to. So this is 100%... I don't think it's 100% anything is the problem. We could go Sableye, Prankster Recovery, giving him a chance to come back into the fight. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Really gonna feel that loss. Really gonna feel that loss. Okay. Wow. That was not great, if I'm being honest. Expert Belt coverage moves. It Thunder Punches me. Does decent damage. I think we live. Do we also live on my Deanna knockoff afterwards? Do we have any swaps? No. Oh man, that was such a big mistake. I think I have to fish for Rock Slide flinches here and start snarling down. Come on. Nice. I got one of them. Should live that. Nice. I lived through crit 2, maybe. Oh my god. Man, that sucked, dude. Does Aquatail kill Nidoking from this range? I think that's our play here now. Nice. Okay. We're regaining. Might die from poison. If not, it's very close. Oh no, leftover saves it, I think, for sure. Oh my god, man. What a way to lose a Sableye that lives on 7 health. Did this thing just outspeed me or use like some sort of pride? This thing is scary, I don't like it. Could have magic bounce. Do I just rock slide it? I don't know. Aerodactyl's so good. I don't want to set up sand again. Nothing takes a hit. Magmar was such a bad bring. I think I rock slide. Fish for flinch. Toxic the Absol. Avoid. Okay. I have to flinch the Absol and then not get hit by my Deanna or something. Alright, he hits Umbreon. Absol flinches. Toxic hits Absol. Good. And then the other thing dies to poison. Almost a good fight, man. This was almost a good fight, and I let my Sableye die like the biggest idiot ever. That's so bad. Skarmory. Alright, this is what we brought you for. Just Snarl with Umbreon, start getting some damage out, I guess. Shadow Rush. Half healths. Hits with recoil, though. Skarmory hopefully goes for a setup move and not like Iron Head. Justified activates. Okay. Not sure what that does. It's probably not good, though. Iron Head. Into Umbreon, fine. Poison ticks. Leftovers tick. This is just Heat Wave Protect with Umbreon to get some leftovers. And then next turn we probably go for Wish Protect. Alright, good job Magmar, you killed the Skarmory. And the Absol. Did we do it? Or is it one? Okay. Look at that dexterity. Sand slash Cacturn. Does this Sand Slash have Swords Dance? No. It has Fake Out. Cacturn is Assault Vest with Hidden Power or something. I think they have bug moves. We're gonna Protect and Reflect. Fake Out into the Weezing is unfortunate, not gonna get my Reflect off. Life Orb damage is cool. Needle Arm into the Umbreon. I believe that's Grass. I think this is a safe switch to Aerodactyl, actually, and then we're gonna set up a Reflect this time, hopefully. Neutral damage onto Arrow. Knockoff onto Weezing. Kind of sucks. I've got the Pain Split. Should be okay. Not sure if Acrobatics kills here, actually. I am holding an item. Also, I'm not leveled up high enough with Aerodactyl. Cacturn potentially has Storm Drain. Do I go for Superpower? Does Superpower reduce my defense or my attack? Lowers abilities. Wow, thanks so much. What does the Sand Slash have? It's fine. Superpower the Cacturn. Burn the Sand Slash. Attack and defense drop. X-Scissor does not do too much. Wonder why he sought X-Scissor there. Avoids Will-O-Wisp. Aerodactyl of his own. I think I have to switch here. Probably to Nose Pass. Seems the safest. And then we go for a Will-O-Wisp onto this Aerodactyl, probably. We hope we don't miss again. Rock Slide does nothing, but I could get into this flinch cycle here. We hit the Will-O-Wisp, which is really, really, really good. We get the burn. Weezing is really taking a beating here. We're gonna go for Seismic Toss onto the Sand Slash, and we're gonna go for a Pain Split on the Aerodactyl. Just gotta live one more move, buddy. Just don't get crit one more time, and then don't flinch one more time, and you're home free for this fight, pretty much. Good stuff. Good stuff. We hit the Pain Split. Seismic Toss the Sand Slash. He's one shot, basically. See if the Sand Slash dies to Ancient Power. If not, we can kind of keep eating knockoffs from him. I guess I go for a Sludge Bomb onto this Aerodactyl. Another Rock Slide from the... Finally gets the flinch. Ancient Power onto Sand Slash. Do I get the boost? Does not look like it. Reflect wears off, which is going to be dangerous, especially because this Aerodactyl outspeeds me. But his attack is cut in half, so that's good. Shadow Claydol. I did not roll my encounter. So let me do that really quick. Wheel of Names. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. So we've got Regirock, Claydol, Steelix. Okay, Regirock is by far the least useful encounter here because we can only use one legendary at a time, but that's fine. It's also very difficult to capture. Okay. Whatever. We go for another Reflect, I want to say, and I think Weezing is kind of dead. I think Weezing goes to Umbreon. Potential Rock Slide flinch that I have to avoid every single turn of this fight. Shadow Switch, is that like Volt Switch? Oh my god, I got so baited. I got so baited. This guy's insane. Alright, it's Edler Reflect. This is definitely where I start setting up the curses with Umbreon. Even though I don't think I'll need them this fight, necessarily. We're in a good spot to start setting up for sure. So this is Seismic Toss onto the Regirock and Curse. And don't forget about those Rock Slides that we have to avoid because this Aerodactyl is an absolutely gem. Cool, we hit the Curse. Seismic Toss the Regirock. Sandstorm goes away, which is good for Umbreon. Go for another Seismic Toss onto the Regirock, and we're gonna Wish this time, just to make sure Umbreon doesn't get too low. Could flinch, of course. This is so annoying, actually. Shadow Crush on the Umbreon, weakening him some more, it's fine. This is Seismic Toss and Curse, I think is probably fine. There we go. Alright, those pass flinches for the second turn in a row. I'm in a really good spot here. Burn is kind of bad. Crit is bad also. We're good. Umbreon flinches. Seismic Toss into Regirock, you can take one more of those. Reflect wears off, so probably need to set that up again. And we'll go for another Curse. Another Rock Slide from the Aerodactyl. I mean, I'm risking crits here at this point. Alright, I get the Reflect up. Nose Pass did his job no matter what. Nose Pass probably has to swap out here. For Pelipper. And then I think we just Curse again. Rock Slide does nothing. Unless crit. Basically good unless Pelipper gets crit. Pelipper needs to dodge exactly one more crit, I think, because Burn kills at the end of this next turn. Maybe not. It'll be close. So this is Pelipper Yawn. And another Curse from Umbreon. Not sure. Oh, he ran out of Rock Slides. Okay. Dodge crit. Good. We're pretty good. I think this fight is won. Although I'm getting flinched every turn, which is kind of crazy. Alright, Aerodactyl's down. He did a great job at slow burning and letting us set up perfectly. Claydol back in. Gonna get one shot by this Umbreon, 100%. This is Protect for Pelipper and Payback onto the Claydol. Withdraws Regirock, that's fine. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine, ultimately. Shadow Switch hits Umbreon and brings back out Regirock, and now I Payback the Regirock, putting it to exactly 1 HP. That was almost the most genius play from Gorigan to prevent me from capturing his Regirock. What the fuck? Is this Pelipper just dead? We'll try to Yawn the Steelix, and we'll go for an Ultra Ball on the Regirock. I mean, it literally can't get any lower, right? Yep, that's about right. Yawn the Steelix. Shadow Crush gonna hurt, probably. Nope, we eat those because it's Umbreon and no crit. Shadow Hunter gonna hurt. Nope, Umbreon no crit. Reflect wears off. Now we might start taking some small damage. He could swap again, which would be very annoying. I think Pelipper goes for the ball here, and Umbreon goes for a Wish. Umbreon's getting a little bit low. Close. Shadow Crush. I think Pelipper eats that, even if it's him. Umbreon's good. Shadow Hunter, dodge one more crit. We're good. Just kidding, I flinched. That's kind of bad. I need to dodge one more crit by Regirock now, which doesn't sound great, to be completely honest. We're gonna go for a Timer Ball. I don't know if it's been enough turns for that to matter. Go for one more Wish. If we get crit here, then Umbreon might die. Not even close, man. I mean, this thing is so... At what point do I just kill it? to not risk any more crits. If I flinch here, I'm actually screwed. Okay. Okay. I mean, I need to just be hydro pumping this thing, right? But I can't afford to right now. Because I need to try to capture this Regirock, I guess. Yawn this Regirock and protect. I don't play with Sleep Claws, but hopefully the Steelix wakes up so we don't get Sleep Claws, because that's kind of lame. Okay. So this is Hydro Pump onto the Steelix. And I think we just wait and set up another curse. Alright, see ya, Steelix. Alright, avoided the Sleep Claws. In case anybody wanted to wiggle their finger at me. You okay, buddy? Alright, there's Claydol. Claydol's dying 100% to one hit. And we are going to go for a Ultra Ball onto this Regirock. Claydol dies. Okay, Regirock gets captured successfully. Great. And I think we win. That was honestly not too bad at all. Okay. Altaria and Gardevoir. Altaria Dragon Dance is bad. Gardevoir is fine. Gardevoir's fine. This is Tailwind. I think we low-key Sucker Punch this Gardevoir. But if this Altaria sets up Dragon Dance, then we could lose. So we probably have to kill it first. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a move in, but they both outsped me. I guess Tailwind doesn't go into effect until the next turn. Zangoose is dead. I assume they bring out a Zoomerl. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Go into Regirock. Intimidate sucks. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide Flinch. Alright, I crit the Gardevoir. That's good. She flinched. Iron hit her. She's dead. Granbull flinched as well. I got the flinch perfect. This is Aqua Jet into Ether. Regirock just kind of eats it. Aerodactyl has the berry. I think I just stay in and click Rock Slide with both. We eat that because of the berry. And it avoids, so that's bad. This needs to do damage. Wow. Okay, Tailwind peters out. I mean, Tailwind just sucks in this game. What the fuck? Is Tailwind coded wrong? Do I not know how it works? Either way, that was terrible. Might lose that run because I misunderstood how it worked. This Azumarill is now super scary. It looks like it wants to go for the Aerodactyl. We're gonna Iron Head the Granbull. Or do we set up a curse? I think we actually go for... No, it's probably too dangerous. Is it? I think we eat it no matter what. And then Aerodactyl probably has to switch to Starmie this turn. Aqua Jet hits Starmie for nothing. I get the curse set up. Play Rough into Starmie does big damage. Ooh. I think Starmie gets sacked here. Maybe recover? Okay, Regirock eats that. Close combat into Regirock. Wait, what? Oh, it saw a random move. I see. That's huge for us. Okay. Ironhead kills the Granbull. Great. Mawile comes out. Mawile gets hit with a high horsepower. And we recover again? Wait, this Mawile has Sucker Punch, so yeah, we definitely recover. Regirock eats those. Another Play Rough, we're dead to crit. High horsepower does half onto Mawile. Have to risk another crit. I mean, I really don't have any other option with Starmie at the moment. Regirock is also risking a crit, maybe. Probably not. Yep, we're so good. So far, so good. Mawile's down. Mr. Mime kind of doesn't do much, if I recall correctly. Regirock in a bad spot. I think we click Ironhead onto Mr. Mime, and then I think we recover again with Starmie. Okay, we ate that. We recover. Shadow Sky is fine. It's good. Mr. Mime takes 50% from Ironhead. Really not a lot of damage. Regirock probably dead to crit. Can anybody else take a water move? Physical, water move, choice banded. Yeah, they do. This is probably Muck, because he is the Aura Filter also. And then I think we shoot a Thunder into the Azumarill and pray that we hit it. This should definitely just be Thunderbolt. Yeah, it still does a pretty decent amount of damage to Muck, unfortunately. Alright, cool, we hit the Thunder. That was a big Thunder. Shadow Madness, we avoid, so I have no idea what that does, but we avoided it. And final Pokemon. So we only lost one. Our Guts plan did not work at all. It was really cool, actually. This is Gunk Shot Recover. Shadow Madness? I'm guessing that... Okay, it looks like a move that just does half health or something like that. Okay, either way, we hit the berry. We're going for Gunk Shot and Scald here. Yeah, it does half health, I'm pretty sure. Gunk Shot takes it out, pretty sure. There we go. Okay. There's Lovrina. He dies here. This fight is very hard. Metagross Houndoom. Great start for us, I think. Actually, Houndoom is kind of scary for Banette, right? Houndoom pretty scary for Banette. This is Snarl and Light Screen. Banette needs to live one move. Don't get crit once. Overheat is great. Narda Dark move is great. Overheat's even better actually because it reduces his special attack by 2. Now it's going to get reduced again. So he almost guarantees has to swap in next turn. And I did not roll my encounter. So, 1 second. Wheel of Names. Let's see. I'll be happy with any of these. Shuckle? Okay. Not sure how useful that will be, but I'll take Shuckle. Okay, back to the fight. Snarl gets disabled. Umbreon almost gets one-shot. Umbreon has to protect this turn, 100%. And now we should Hypnosis this Metagross. We can't use it on Houndoom. Houndoom swaps out anyway. We're good there. There's Tauros. Intimidate. Umbreon protects. We get the Hypnosis off successfully onto the Metagross, which is pretty big. One Terp of Sleep on the Metagross. Unless this Tauros knows like close combat. Here, let me drag this over here. There's Mega Horn. Okay. I'll switch to Aerodactyl and go for a Reflect. Double Edge into Arrow does nothing. All good there. Metagross still sleeping. Potential to wake up the next turn for sure. I think we superpower the Tauros. Although I don't want to draw out my stats. I'm gonna go for a Heat Wave. And we're gonna Shadow yeah, that's fine. Heat Wave, Shadow Sneak. Good chance to kill Metagross. Very, very close. It's gonna be unfortunate if I get revenge killed somehow. Wild Charge, that's not great. Hits with Recoil, Metagross still asleep, we're good. Okay, so this almost certainly baits Wild Charge from Tauros, which we can't really do anything about, so that's fine. We could just... What should I do here? I think I just superpower the Tauros and get rid of it, and then I Shadow Sneak the Metagross. Pretty cut and easy turn. Alright, see ya. Okay, we're in pretty good shape here. Light screen wears off. Houndoom comes back out. And Medicham comes out. Medicham is a very scary Pokemon that I am now realizing I don't really have a great answer for. I could Rock Slide this and Aerodactyl will potentially die. I don't think I can risk a death. Is there any way to not risk a death here? I swap to Suicune, and we Hypnosis the Medicham. Really need to hit this Hypnosis. We do. Wide Lens is the best. Really important Hypnosis, in my opinion. Dark Pulse on Banette is gonna hurt. It does not use it on Banette for some reason. Cool. We're pretty good then. This is going to be Scald onto the Houndoom, obviously, and then we're going to set up a Light Screen. Dark Pulse on the Banette this time, I'm guessing. No, really, still, maybe fishing for the flinch? Didn't get it. Scald into Houndoom kills. Medicham wakes up, Psycho Cut. Okay. Couldn't do less. Reflect wears off. Lapras comes in. This thing is kind of a problem. So it's gonna see Freeze Dry onto Suicune, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go ahead and send in Umbreon. And we're gonna go for a Reflect. Freeze drying the Umbreon like predicted. So this is gonna be Umbreon Protect, hopefully baiting a high jump kick from the Medicham. I'm assuming it has that move, I haven't checked. Then we're gonna Hypnosis the Lapras. Nope, just spamming Psycho Cut hits a crit though. If we didn't hit that Hypnosis, we might have died there. That's scary. This Medicham is gross. I have to Snarl here with Umbreon. And then we swap into something that can take a Psycho Cut, probably. Instinct is Starmie, but I don't want Starmie to potentially die somehow. I think we're good. Lapras -1, which is pretty good. No crit onto the Starmie, which is big. So this is going to be Snarl again, and then we're going to Thunderbolt the Lapras, I feel like. Although the Medicham is doing more damage. The Lapras is already -1 also, so I think we Psychic the Medicham. Hope we do some big damage to it, because it's getting kind of scary. There we go. There goes the Medi. Lapras -2. So the plan right now is to leave Lapras in as the last Pokemon. We're going to Snarl it down to -6. And it's not going to be able to touch us at all while we wish all of our other Pokemon up for the next fight. Shuckle is my encounter. Oh, so that's exactly what I can do here actually. We're going to Snarl. And probably see Freeze Dry from this Lapras, almost certainly. I think I just Thunderbolt the Lapras. I think I have a good chance of killing it. Freeze Dry, please don't kill me somehow. Okay, we're all good. Shadow Sky is going to put this Lapras on a bit of a timer. So here we're going to... Oof. This Banette is so weak. I have to heal this Banette up. But how? This has to be Wish. And we gotta figure out how to get this Banette in safely. Go for Recover, Starmie. Umbreon ate that. Shadow Trip. Really good damage onto the Starmie. The Shuckle is hitting very hard. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to stall it. Yeah, like, it could kill me through another one of those, maybe. Umbreon has to switch into the Banette here, but it could die, and that's just so scary. I don't know. I think Starmie baits. I hope so. And then we recover with Starmie and hope it's enough. Come on, Banette. Just live one turn. Both of you just live one turn. Shadow, it's gonna do big damage to somebody. Almost kills Starmie again. Wish comes true. Starmie not gonna quite get killed by that. Close though. Very, very, very close. We need to Hypnosis this thing. It's actually terrorizing my team. And we switch back into Umbreon. I think. Or we... No. Yeah, we have to switch back into Umbreon because if we miss the Hypnosis, then we're cooked. Umbreon back in. It avoids Hypnosis is bad. Half health to Umbreon. Light Screen wears off. I'm scared. Hypnosis again and Protect. Okay, we get the Hypnosis. No more Shadow Sky. This is Reflect. And or do I just hard switch into Starmie here? No, I don't think so. Definitely get a Reflect up and Wish. If he wakes up and kills Umbreon, the run's over. Okay. Okay, so... I mean, I think I just have to switch here to... Switch to Suicune, and then switch to Aerodactyl. Starmie was probably the correct play there, actually. But then we risked Starmie maybe dying. Yeah. Okay, so Starmie maybe dies there if we do that, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be rest for Suicune for sure, and now I'm gonna try to Rock Slide flinch. There's like a 30% chance it hits or something like that, or it's a 10% chance and a 20% chance. Not sure how it works. Suicune's all healed up. Shadow Sickness onto Suicune is fine, actually, because I can just rest it. So now Suicune clicks rest, I think, and we switch Aerodactyl out for Umbreon. I mean, this thing is just so scary. I'm so screwed. I actually don't know what I do. This thing is such a problem to have on the field last. I can't go into the next fight poisoned. Rock Slide flinch, please. Cool, we got the Rock Slide flinch. Now we hope we wake up and hit a Scald, I guess. Not really sure what I do now. Go for another Rock Slide flinch. Reflect wears off, that's not good. I think I got like one more Rock Slide in it before it dies, maybe. If I crit, then it's dead. But it's a risk I think I have to take here. Actually, do I just catch it from here? No, because we need Suicune to take another turn, right? Oh wait, if Suicune wakes up, it kills it. Okay, good. Okay, so... I mean, how do I get this rest off? Maybe Icy Wind just doesn't kill? And then I can't do anything with Aerodactyl? I think I just have to go for a ball here. I don't know. Alright, we got Shuckle. We're going into the next fight with a sleeping Suicune, and not everybody is full health, but hopefully we make it through. Alright. Scizor Granbull. That's a big Reflect energy, and a big Protect energy. Oh, I'm so weak right now, man. Protect and Reflect. Alright, they're targeting Umbreon. Banette gets crunched, but it holds on. Somehow. I think Umbreon has to wish here. And Banette goes for a Hypnosis on somebody, and if it misses, it's dead. I think that's just it. Alright, it hit the Hypnosis. There's a chance it doesn't die. Wish from Umbreon. Shadow Agility into the Scizor. Ew. Granbull's sleeping. We're good there. Umbreon protects here. And we... I think we just hard swap. I think we hard swap Ninetales. Umbreon is safe. So I think I actually go for a double protect here because this Scizor showed U-turn. And if it hits the double protect, then Scizor won't U-turn, and then I can hit it with my Heat Wave. That's the plan. I failed. It's okay. It showed Shadow Feint this time instead of turn. That's fine. The Scizor is dead. Granbull avoids, that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't wake up and kill me. We're all good there. Granbull probably wakes up and uses Play Rough into the Umbreon slot if I had to guess. Ampharos. This is going to be Snarl. And Sludge Bomb onto the Granbull. Granbull lives on 1 HP. Umbreon takes it out with Snarl. Perfect. Ampharos -1. Really, really good fight. We might be out of the woods here. Shadow Sky annoying, but not going to do a ton. Reflect wears off. Jane Jar. This is Snarl. And Heat Wave, I think. We just go for the Heat Wave. Ninetales potentially dies here. I don't think I have a better play. Big damage. Ninetales takes 50%. Snarl goes out, killing the Ampharos before it can revenge. Gengar loses 50% from the Snarl. We're in really good shape. The rain triggers Ninetales' Berry, and now we have Salamence, who we need to figure out. I mean, we have to click Snarl first and kill the Gengar before we worry about anything else. And then maybe we Heat Wave hacks the Salamence? Was not so lucky. Double Edge into my Ninetales. Not quite enough to kill. So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem now. Ninetales did live. Ninetales did live. Ooh, Jinx. How fast is that thing? .95 speed. Ninetales is 100. So, I'm pretty sure my Ninetales is sacrificing itself here for a Heat Wave. Oh, and it got Shadow Slapped. Oh, it hit Umbreon. Perfect. There's a chance. There's a chance this kills both. And ends the... Wait, does it end the battle? If it doesn't end the battle, I still die to Rain, unfortunately. Doesn't quite kill the Jinx. I think I'm dead to Rain. Yeah, that's fine. Ninetales did the job. Really good job from the Ninetales. I think that was the best play there. Not sure how I feel about it still, but I think it was fine. And now we Snarl and use the most accurate move that we have into this. See ya. Alright. That's the endurance battle. That is probably one of the harder parts of the run, if not one of the hardest. And we made it through. Slowking Wall Rain. Wait, do I have Nose Pass? I have Nose Pass on me, right? I just got so nervous. Okay. He did lead Slowking. What does this Wall Rain want to do? Hold on, let me bring my notes up to the side, so I don't ruin the fight. Alright. This Wall Rain... Blizzard, Aurora Veil, Hydro Pump, Hidden Power. He's gonna go for Aurora Veil. So what we're gonna do is kind of risky. Aurora Veil only works in Hail, right? Can only be used during Hail or Snow. Yes. Okay, so the plan here is we're gonna taunt the Slowking, and then we're gonna swap Umbreon into Nosepass and start to negate the Hail. Sandstream goes up. Taunt the Slowking. It used Hydro Pump! Okay, that's fine. I was almost certain it was gonna go for Aurora Veil there. That's crazy. Okay. Well, we're good there. Now this is always Light Screen, and this always baits a Water move into the Nosepass, I think. Which we don't have an answer to now because we lost Suicune. Starmie is probably the best secondary answer. Really good start here. Hydro Pump miss again. Really good. Scald does nothing. I'm pretty sure this Slowking has Thunderbolt that it wants to hit Starmie with. And the Walrein does not have Freeze Dry, I'm fairly certain. So this is going to be Shadow Sneak Thunderbolt into the Slowking and it dies, I'm fairly certain. I don't think there's any risk there. Almost dies to just the Shadow Sneak alone. Alright, see ya. Hydro Pump does not do a lot, because it hits it into Starmie for some reason. These AIs are so, like, they're either the smartest thing ever or the dumbest. It's crazy. Alright, this almost... It just traced Prankster? Wait, I did not account for that. Now it has Prankster Recover. That's probably fine. That's really silly. Okay. Okay. I think we just Hypnosis this Porygon 2. And we hit Recover on Starmie. We got the Hypnosis out. That's really good. We have some breathing room here to slow down the fight a little bit. Hidden Power... Not very effective, thankfully. Did not tell me what the Hidden Power was on the documentation, so... Took a pretty big risk there. But I was under light screen, so could have been a bigger risk. I kind of want to keep Banette healthy for the rest of this fight. I think we can almost go into Umbreon here and be pretty fine with that. And Starmie is going to go for Thunderbolt onto the Walrein. Para? Nope. Hydro Pump is fine. It's not even rain boosted. Sandstorm goes away, so now we're all good there. Starmie's healthy, Umbreon's healthy. I can't get frozen. Umbreon's gonna start snarling down their opponent. A set-up move would be really insane right now. But that's fine. I guess we just take out this Walrein. Alright, Umbreon takes the Porygon 2 to -1 with this Snarl, which is really good. He still does have Prankster Recover, which is kind of annoying. Light Screen wears off, which is kind of scary, depending on who comes out next. Marowak. Marowak's like the only physical mon on their team. I think it just gets washed by Snarl plus Scald. Yep. See ya. Slow Pokemon have no place in this world. This Porygon 2 is -2. Tri-Attack gonna do nothing, so I want to keep this thing on the field. I don't want to Snarl again, because then Porygon 2 will switch out. And it's at -2 right now, so it's not really doing a ton. Now, here's where the fight gets scary, actually. So, just kidding, I'm definitely gonna Snarl, because I want to get rid of Articuno's special attack. This is just so... This is gonna hit me so hard. I wonder if I just switch back into Banette here, but I don't have a clean swap. Because I need a light screen up right now. Anybody is going to get hit really hard by this Articuno. I think I just stay in and hit it with a Thunderbolt. Yeah, go for a Snarl Thunderbolt. It doesn't outspeed me, I don't think. I could Recover. Recover may be the smarter play here. I went for Shadow Freeze, which you can't do because I'm frozen. Perfect. It should not be able to do that if I'm already burned. That's bad AI. But we take what we can get. Thunderbolt into Starmie does nothing because of the Walkenberry. So, no more get out of jail free card to the Thunderbolt. Starmie is probably dead to Thunderbolt crit by the Porygon 2 now. But I think we risk it, and we just go for a Thunderbolt into the Articuno. We really need to get this thing off the field. Also, I forgot to roll my encounter, actually, but I am not going to try to capture anything this fight. Too scary of a fight. Skipping my encounter. Shadow Storm, thank God it misses it, because it does 1,000,000 damage. Regice is scary. Does Regice have Boom? Regice does not have Boom, but it has Shadow Giant, which sounds like it's going to do 1,000,000 damage. Even Umbreon is kind of like weakish here. I'm gonna go for a Wish on Umbreon, and I think I'm just gonna Thunderbolt this Articuno. If Starmie dies, it's done really well. It needs to get one of these legendaries off the field. Alright, cool. See ya, Articuno. Hopefully this Regice does something really stupid, like Shadow Freeze or something. Yep, alright, perfect. Literally perfect. No idea why it's going for that. Don't care. It literally should not be able to, but that's fine. I'll take it. Oh, so it traces Filter this time, which is way better than Prankster. So this is Protect, obviously, and it's going to Thunderbolt into Starmie here. We get a free switch into... what's his name? Also, Starmie heals the burn, which is fine. 100% these sees Thunderbolt here. Shadow Freeze into Nidoking is bad. I did not account for that. Nidoking should have had a Lumberry. First adversity in the fight. I think this Porygon is Ice Beam? Blizzard. Porygon probably wants to Blizzard here. Umbreon Toxic, this Regice. We need to get it on a timer. I don't feel like swapping out into anything here. I reduced the first Ice move, but I probably don't live to the Regice move. I think we just go into Nose Pass. Override the Hail. Toxic into Regice, sets it on a timer. Porygon Recover is perfectly fine. I'll Toxic you too for all I care. Alright, this is just Snarl. I mean, I can just play this super slow from here on out, I think. We're just gonna Snarl and then click Seismic Toss onto the Regice. Thunderbolt. It keeps going for the Shadow Freeze. Don't know why. Maybe I made that happen by being burned already. Maybe it's some sort of glitch with Gen 3, like XD, where if it sees your status, it will always go for a status move or something. I have no idea what's happening with this Regice, but don't care. It's Freelo. Regice dies to Snarl plus Sandstorm if it doesn't die. Or, and Poison, right? Yeah, it's dead. I win. Thunderbolt does nothing. Shadow Freeze. Seismic Toss into Porygon does decent damage. Regice dead. And Snattle is pretty much gone as well. Umbreon is so good. Such a stupid Pokemon in this game. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, so this thing's gonna like recover over and over and over and over again. That's kind of annoying. I could just Toxic it. Maybe it just won't use it. Copium. Oh, I outspeed and kill. Oh, just kidding, it's gonna recover again. Huge. Huge. Oh, went for Thunderbolt. What an idiot. Did it see, like, Thunderbolt crit, maybe? Lantern Manectric. Interesting. Okay, this Manectric wants to Volt Switch me. It doesn't have a... It probably wants to Volt Switch Manette particularly. And then... Lantern wants to use a Shadow move, probably Shadow Wave. This is gonna be Giga Drain the Lantern, and we go for a Light Screen before we go for Hypnosis. Way less risky. Ult Switch, unfortunate. Take no damage. I was for sure that would be into Banette. The AI is kind of bad in this game. I'll be the first to admit it. There's the Drizzle coming in. Shadow Wave is doing nothing. We're in good shape. Giga Drain hits the Lantern, does about half health. Not terrible. This Wailord wants to Scald or Reflect. Maybe Thunderwave. It probably wants to Scald or Reflect. I think that's fine. I think we just leave this Wailord in, and we focus down the other side the rest of the fight. This Wailord has a Wiki Berry also, so we're gonna Leech Seed it, potentially. Or I could just go for Spore onto the Lantern. I'm gonna go for Spore on the Lantern. No. I'll Leech Seed the Wailord, and then I will go for a Hypnosis onto the Lantern. And we hit it. Wide Lens is super good. We hit the Leech Seed also into the Wailord. That's going to keep us nice and healthy throughout the course of the fight. Rain Boosted Scald does nothing to Meganium. Again, they should be attacking the Pinette. I don't know what's going on here. Fine with me. Meganium. So I want to keep the Wailord alive for the most part. I'm just going to Giga Drain the Lantern again. And then I think we can just Shadow Sneak it as well. Get the guaranteed kill. Probably could have swapped something better in here. Okay, Lantern's dead. Rain Boosted Scald. Hits Meganium again. I don't know, they got real beef with the Meganium for some reason. The AI is being a complete bot at the moment. Manectric again, so this is Volt Switch guaranteed, and it's going to outspeed me, and it uses Intimidate. That's fine, I'm pretty sure. We're going to Spore whatever comes in from the Manectric slot, I guess. And then I'll go for a Pain Split on the Manectric. Or Hypnosis it, actually. Did I go for Spore or Hypnosis? Am I stupid? I did. That's fine. I'd rather guaranteed hit one. We actually got it to sleep before it switched out, which is good. So now we're gonna focus down the Manectric and try to see if we can get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, this Wailord's just doing nothing, so this is perfect. This Warlord's a really weak pick for this team. It should at least have, like, Water Spout or something. It's got a really weak moveset. Scald. Crit Scald does nothing, no burn. Light Screen wears off. Rain stops. Meganium heals. This is just Giga Drain the Manectric once again. Use a Light Screen this time. Manectric dead. Wailord Reflect finally goes up. Metagross. Okay, so this Metagross wants to... I don't know what it wants to do here. Oh, it wants to Ice Punch my Meganium, it looks like. So we're just gonna Spore it. And we're gonna Shadow Sneak it, I think. Wow, big damage there. Uses Bullet Punch instead. I don't know what's with this AI right now. Oh, I mean that did a pretty good amount of damage actually. That's fair. No Rain Scald, not gonna do anything. Could burn. Did not burn, still fine. Wailord proc does Wiki Berry, I guess. Banette kind of has to switch here, it's kind of just doing nothing and sitting there. Can I Leech Seed this Metagross? That'd be really good if I could. And then we're gonna switch to anything but Blissey, basically. No. Umbreon's the best here. Metagross evades the Leech Seed, unfortunately. It's fine though. Scald does nothing again. Burns me, which is probably fine, actually. They still got a Zapdos in the back. And a Kingdra. I really need to get rid of this Metagross. Snarl. Wow, I am doing nothing to this thing. Alright, we got the double Leech Seed going here. Scald does nothing again. This Wailord is such a pushover, kind of a disappointing fight, actually. I mean, I want to keep this Wailord in as long as possible because of how little it's doing. I have no way to kill this thing. Just go for Giga Drain on Metagross, I guess, and Umbreon. Swap to... I don't know if I'm going to bring in Nidoking just yet, but I think it'll be okay. One of the only answers to this Metagross, so... Oh, he wakes up. I don't think that does anything. Decent damage, actually. We are doing less than nothing to the Metagross. It's kind of walling us a little bit. I think that was my light screen. Leech Seed is able to do something to it at least, which is nice. Spore the Metagross again, 100%. And then... Thunderpunch Wailord? Like, I don't want to take a water move here. What does Metagross use on me? Probably like Zen Headbutt or something? Zen Headbutt, yeah. I'm pretty sure I outspeed Metagross with Nidoking Copium? Is this just a bad switch in? I think I'm gonna switch back to Umbreon. I feel like I'll lose a Pokemon if he stays in. I think it was just a bad switch. Yeah, I take another Bullet Punch here. If it were to crit, I might be dead there. Put the Metagross back to sleep. Let the Leech Seed chip damage take it out. We're not trying to win with honor, we're trying to win at all costs. That's a big thing to remember here. Wailord down. Zapdos comes in. Should be fine. Ooh. Leech Seed the Zapdos maybe, and then Snarl it. Definitely need to reduce its attack before it one-shots me. This is probably not going to do a ton, just because Umbreon has Filter, and Meganium has the Aura Filter, both of which reduce Shadow Pokemon attacks, which is good. Okay, it's at -1 now. Umbreon getting paralyzed is actually kind of bad. Okay, so this is Giga Drain into the Metagross. It definitely dies to the Leech Seed after that. And then I think we Snarl again with Umbreon. Or maybe just go for a Wish here. We'll go for a Wish in case we get full Parrot or something. Giga Drain, gonna be enough to clean up Metagross after the Leech Seed 100%. We get the Wish out successfully, so we're gonna get healed next turn no matter what. We take out the Metagross very slowly and methodically, and Kingdra is the last Pokemon, or Manectric is also left, actually. Kingdra. So, agility is bad here, everything else is probably fine. And we're using Spore on it. And we're gonna Snarl with Umbreon again. That should not do a ton unless it crits me. It actually did a lot without crit. Okay, Umbreon is now paralyzed and confused. Shadow Burst lowers its special attack by 2, so that's really good. It's basically Draco Meteor. And now it's sleeping. Umbreon does not hit through the paralyzed confusion, but we do get the Wish, so he's good there, and that's why we use Wish. Okay. Just Synthesis in Snarl. That's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Meganium's all good now. Umbreon does not manage to hit through the paralysis and confusion again. Meganium is big chillin'. Giga Drain onto the Kingdra and the Snarl. Hope Umbreon hits through another confusion. Okay, so now both of them are confused. I guess that's the equivalent of Hurricane. Okay, I'm just getting fully hacked to death by this Zapdos. Good thing we were in such a winning position before this thing came out. I mean, just keep going for the same stuff until we hit it. We're not in danger of dying in any shape or form, I don't think. Although it'd be cool if I could hit a single move. Oh my god, man. This is such a meme. Really good thing I had such control over this fight, or I would be cooked right now. Shadow Switch, that's Volt Switch equivalent. Does not do a ton. Switches into Manectric. Kingdra wakes up. If this is crit, I might die. Okay, we're good. That was actually really scary. Crit was really bad there. I hit the Synthesis through the confusion. So we're hitting just enough moves to not die, basically. I could just swap out, but I feel like I'm in an absolutely fine place. Yeah, last Pokemon. We're just gonna try to Spore it, and then Snarl. I mean, if that thing uses it again, it's at -6. It's not really gonna do anything the rest of the fight. Sleeping once again. Umbreon snaps out, snarls it once. It's at -5, I think. And now this is Giga Drain, switch to Starmie. Meganium does not do a lot of damage, but Leech Seed is putting in a lot of work. Thunderbolt should maybe get us out of here. Oh, I forgot it's not super effective, because Kingdra's the stupidest type of all time. Crit is bad. We're good. This Kingdra's at like minus a jillion. I just have to risk one more crit on this Kingdra. Psychic was the best move there, actually. Oops. I wouldn't get crit because I picked the wrong move, would I? That would have been so funny. So deserved, to be honest. I'm mostly worried about the Cacturn, the Tyranitar, and the Registeel. Everything else should be okay. Tyranitar, Donphan. Okay. This Donphan is gonna want to Rock Slide me. The Tyranitar wants to use a Shadow move. It only has Shadow moves. So I'm pretty sure I clicked double Water Spout, not gonna lie. Wow. Okay. Water spout number 1. Success. Aerodactyl. Now, he's pretty fast. We gotta watch out for that. Okay, now this thing might have Storm Drain, right? I'm almost positive it does, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna Ice Beam the Aerodactyl, and we're going to Hurricane the Cacturn. We did get outsped, even through Swift Swim, which is not great. I should live this move because of the Rock Berry. Oh, I avoid it because I'm just better. Easy. Cacturn should die. Great. This Mantine is actually being really nichely good currently. He maybe dies to this. Nope. Freeze? It's okay, I don't need it. Who's next? Registeel, it seems. What's he want to do? Probably Sickness or Barrier, I would guess. I think I can just click double Water Spout again. Or I probably Yawn the Registeel. And, or no, I should slack off here because I'm going to get hit by a Rock Slide. And then I'll Water Spout if I don't get flinched. Weaken it with the berry. We were dead to crit there, unfortunately. Water Spout hopefully does decent damage. Could be worse. Wailord flinches, unfortunate, he might die. He lives, and the Aguav Berry goes insane. Flygon comes out, which is a pretty scary Pokemon, I'm kind of worried about it. Wailord probably switches to Umbreon. Umbreon can probably take whatever it's going to throw at it, and then we go for an Ice Beam on the Flygon and one-shot it, fairly certain. Ooh, Extreme Speed? Extreme Speed crit kills. Okay. Gonna have to pivot a little bit. This is the only fight Mantine was good for anyway, so this is completely fine. He was actually okay for the firefight too, but this is fine. This is Banette then. And we're gonna go for a Snarl plus Reflect, I guess. Next turn is Will-O-Wisp onto the Flygon. I decided not to roll my encounter for this area because I wanted to just get through the fights. I thought it would be too risky. I might roll the last encounter, maybe, but probably not. I'm probably just going to try to get through the fights. Rain stops. This is Wish and Will-O-Wisp Flygon. Alright, we burned the Flygon. That's great. Wish, so Umbreon's good next turn no matter what. Analysis hurts Umbreon, but he's fine with Protect into Wish. And then Banette's kind of just sitting on the field doing nothing at this point. I think we can go for a Hypnosis on the Registeel, maybe? Shadow Speed into Umbreon and it misses. Avoids the Hypnosis. Umbreon gets doubled into. Could have died right there, potentially. Disabled, no more. This is just Snarl and then Hypnosis onto the Registeel again. There we go. Finally got there. Shadow Agility. This Flygon is now outspeeding every single thing on my team. But it's burned, so I'm not super worried about it. I think Umbreon switches here. It's just not doing anything. Regirock is probably fine. And then I'll start Shadow Sneaking down the Flygon, I guess. Flygon avoids, uses another agility, which raises evasiveness too, which is kind of scary. Could get hacked to death maybe. This is going to be Superpower into Registeel, I'm pretty sure. And then we're going to Reflect. Wow. Regirock is a fucking tank. Holy shit. Superpower into Registeel. Almost dead. Nearly got there. Flygon still burned. Can't really do anything. This is going to be a Rock Slide and then Shadow Sneak onto the Flygon. Another big damage from the Flygon there. And then this should probably KO both, I'd imagine. Oh no, we missed one. That's fine. Alright, this is going to be Rock Slide, Shadow Sneak. I miss again, but it gets killed by burn. It's fine. Okay, I think there is a middle fight between... Oh, I'm so close. Last Elite Four member. Charizard Exeggutor. This Charizard is using Heat Wave. Guaranteed. Drizzle goes over the sun. This is just Water Spout Air Slash. Heat Wave gonna do nothing to anybody. Yep. Burn would be fine, but not ideal. We're fine. Kill this. Exeggutor super tanky, but flinches and probably dies to water boosted Water Spout with full HP, I would guess. So yeah. I'm not gonna roll any of these encounters either. I'm not gonna risk trying to catch a Pokemon and losing something here. I don't think anything would be game-changing. I don't think I would bring any of these Pokemon to the final fight. Maybe Exeggutor, but probably not. Shiftry should get outsped and killed here by Air Slash. Dazzling Gleam also super effective, maybe better. I don't think Dazzling Gleam can miss. So we're gonna go with that. Ooh! Shiftry outspeeds and crits me. If you use that on Wailord, Wailord probably died, but the NPC is giving me a ton of breathing room to work with here. I think they just pick 50-50 one of the Pokemon. Oh, they got the sun back out from Ninetales. I just noticed that. Moltres comes out. Wailord less effective here because of the sun. Togetic kind of in a little bit of trouble here. Probably gets outsped and hit by the Moltres. This Ninetales is gonna go for Snarl or Confuse Ray, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Protect. We're going to switch into Umbreon or Blissey. Blissey is just the right call here, I think. Less risk. Blissey is almost no risk to switch into. Umbreon doesn't really have any either, but I think this is still better. Snarl, -1. So Wailord's at -1, plus the 50% reduce from the sun, so he's not going to do much. This potentially confuses somebody. Hopefully no confusion. We did not get confused. This is not going to do a ton, I don't think. Quarter health to both. Could be worse. Wailord just kind of sucks here now. I need to yawn the Moltres probably. And then... I still have Thunder and not Thunderbolt. That's unfortunate. We're gonna go for Thunderbolt, or Thunder on the Moltres, rather. I'm at -2 now, which kind of sucks, but we're gonna yawn down something. The Ninetales is using my super OP Snarl strat. Shadow Blaze is a good amount to Wailord, to be completely honest. We hit the Thunder. Oh my god, did we crit the Moltres? Let me watch that back. That was insane. We had to have crit the Moltres, right? Alright, so Ninetales falls asleep this turn. Camerupt comes in. Wailord's in a really bad spot. I think it can slack off though. I think it has a little bit of room. And then we're gonna Wish with Blissey. I'm at like -1,000,000 special attack. Wailord perfectly fine again. Shadow Blaze, so this is probably going to swap into Umbreon. Umbreon can take a Shadow Blaze pretty easily, I would suspect. Ninetales finally falls asleep, so Wailord going to switch into Umbreon. Blissey going to go for a Thunder onto the Ninetales, I suppose. Not going to do anything, but I don't want to double switch. Ninetales still asleep. Hit another Thunder. For, I think, actually 1 damage. Shadow Blaze, no burn. Sunlight fades, so we're good again. So this is going to be Snarl and then switch to Wailord, probably. It's kind of greedy. I don't need to. I am going to switch to something, though. I probably have to switch to Wailord, actually. I don't think Wailord comes to next fight, so he can get sacked here if he needs to. Ninetales -1, Camerupt -1, should be good to do anything now. Shadow Blaze hits Umbreon, doesn't really do much. This is going to be Snarl and Water Spout, I think. Even though I'm kind of low health, I think it still hits hard through the rain. Probably kills Camerupt because he's -4, right? Or 4 times weak, rather. Ninetales gone. Camerupt gone. Alright. Send it. Reset time. Enough is enough, huh? Altaria Lantern. I think that's pretty good. This Altaria wants to set up Tailwind. And I think it's fine if it does. This is a light screen. And then we Spore the Altaria. Okay. We haven't died yet. That's so big. Okay, and it uses a physical move immediately after I light screen. That's cool. Shadow Sky from the Lantern. Cool, cool, cool. We're so good. They did not get the Tailwind up. That's huge. The Altaria is asleep. This is good so far. The Shadow Sky is going to chip Banette down quite a bit. I haven't burned anything yet. I could swap now to keep the health up. Do I need the Reflect? The Reflect is pretty good. Go for a Reflect, and we'll Giga Drain the Lantern. Altaria is still asleep, great. Half health the Lantern, sick. Analysis gonna do... disables my Giga Drain, unfortunately, that's kind of annoying. I think that's fine, though. I think Banette switches at this point for Umbreon. And then we go for a Leech Seed onto the Altaria. Altaria wakes up, uses Shadow Burst. It's basically Draco Meteor, does a lot of damage. We get the Leech Seed off so we can protect next turn. Another Analysis, Meganium taking quite a bit of damage. I think Aura Filter prevents her from taking damage from the rain, which is really good too. She's getting kind of low, I really don't like that. I think Umbreon just sets up Curse here. We have to protect with Meganium. Yeah, Umbreon setting up a curse behind dual screens is like kind of insane. I'm like low-key okay here. This is always curse. The lanterns, no, sorry, the Altaria is at -2 or whatever. So we just leave her in, that's fine. We Giga Drain the lantern again. We eat this no matter who it's on, it's reflect too. We're good. We need to survive one more hit. Okay, we went first. Lantern dies. Biggest Regirock threat. Altaria is still leech seeded. Umbreon at 2 curses now. Light screen does wear off. Meganium healing up nicely. Absol. So we can't hit this Absol with a dark move. Or it's bad. What is this? This Absol just sees a shadow move, I think. I think this is just curse. And I want to go for a spore onto the Absol. But I'm going to protect one more time. To get some health back first. Yep, it looks like they're really focused on the Meganium. And now my my reflect wears off. Actually, that might have been the turn to go for it. Ooh. There's a decent chance I outspeed this Absol between our level gap. But I think I'm coping pretty hard. I need it not to kill me really bad. And I need to hit the spore onto it. Hopefully I outspeed. Knockoff is bad. Knocking off my aura filter sucks. But I think it's ultimately fine because of how many curses I've set up. So that's really good. I don't die unless it's crit. Okay. She's at -4. She's going to swap out next turn, almost certainly. Umbreon at +3, I believe. Meganium healing up. So this is going to be Umbreon Curse again, and then Meganium Leech Seed onto the Absol slot. Worst case is Magic Bounce, I think. Which does nothing because it did not Magic Bounce my Spore, right? So it doesn't have it. Altaria gets withdrawn for Marowak. Okay. Sees Fire move onto Meganium, I'm sure. Evades is unfortunate. But the Marowak is not going to take a single turn, so that's fine. Literally don't have to worry about him. We're going to go for a Leech Seed on the Absol again. I like the residual healing. See ya, Marowak. Absol wakes up and uses Shadow Slayer. Don't crit, please. Okay, doesn't do much. We're good. Loses HP to the Life Orb. Meganium Leech Seed, it hits it onto the Absol. Solid. This is Altaria again. Potentially looking to set up a Tailwind. Umbreon's kind of low. Umbreon's kind of low. I think I need to protect while I put something to sleep and give Umbreon a little bit of breathing room. His aura filter also got knocked off, which is scary. Ooh. Yeah, Umbreon got knocked off, huh? We could kill the Altaria. And then we're just risking dying to the Absol, which is unlikely, but possible with crit. I'm gonna Sucker Punch the Altaria. And we're gonna Spore the Absol, hopefully. Alright, she's dead. Sorry. Don't kill me. Okay, it was Meganium, and she lived. Or he, or whatever, I don't care. Meganium's a girl to me, okay? Alright, Spore. We got the Leech Seed. Steelix. I think that's fine. Unless Steelix has like foul play or something. I'm at like +6, right? Just Wish. This is Umbreon Wish all day. And then we Giga Drain this Steelix. Decent healing. Leech Seed probably better there. Shadow Crush does nothing to Umbreon. Crit maybe killed me there. I think that's a very, very high base power move. Okay, this is Umbreon Protect. And Giga Drain into... no, Leech Seed is better. We decided, right? Leech Seed the Steelix. Absol wakes up. Ooh, Meganium takes big damage here. Potentially dies? Meganium potentially dies here. I think that's the run. I think I needed her to kill Lugia. I guess we'll find out. Who do I send in now? They have an Absol and... oh, that was so bad. Absol Steelix. I guess it was Giga Drain. Damn. Damn. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that sucks. Sucker Punch the Absol, or Sphere the Steelix. This still dies, right? Yeah. Okay. So Meganium is dead. I'm gonna have to hard swap out from her at the beginning of the fights. Executor comes in, Sucker Punch, Air Slash, see ya. Alright. One down. Meganium dying there is so bad. So he heals our team between, but... I don't count the heal. I'm just gonna play it as if Meganium is dead. I'm gonna have to switch out from her now. This is the Lugia fight. I think this guy, like, has the potential to one-shot any single thing I have if it crits, so... here's hoping. Wait, did it make me choose random lead? Or is my Meganium still dead, actually? Oh, my Meganium's still dead. That's actually perfect. I think it gets healed between the next fight. That's not perfect, actually, but it's fine. We light screen here, and we... curse? Shadow Sky is a huge first move for us. Okay. One curse. Bennett definitely switches out. This is where Glalie Boom would probably be ideal here. I have a light screen set up. I think I go into Togetic and fish for a freeze is my best play. Umbreon sets up one more curse maybe, and then starts sucker punching. I have to survive this. Okay. Ice Beam Wish. I'm not dead unless crit. Oh my god, just kidding. Ooh, I think that's definitely the run, huh? We have to hope this Glalie Hyper Beam does something to this thing, or we're actually just cooked. And it has to be exactly Hyper Beam, it's the hardest hitting move I have. Hyper Beam into Sucker Punch and hope that's enough. Oh, what is that? Oh my god, it's so Jover. Yeah, it's over for sure. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Okay. Oh well. I just Rock Slide and Sucker Punch over and over. Like, maybe I crit him? Do I use another curse and set up? Does Umbreon, like, solo the entire team, maybe? Wait. Is there a chance Umbreon Regirock can solo the whole team? Wait, okay, I need to not get hit by Regirock again. My light screen wore off, I'm dead, actually. Oh, he probably goes for Shadow Sky again. He has to, or I'm dead. That's my only win condition, is if he goes for Shadow Sky. But then Umbreon can't use Sucker Punch, so I go for another Curse. Okay. Predicted. Wait, it might not actually be over, low-key. Really needed that Rock Slide super badly, actually. So that's cool. We pray that the Sucker Punch, like, crits him and kills him somehow. Oh! It killed him! Okay. Our three Pokemon are Umbreon, Regirock, and Banette. Those are the only three I may use. I need to switch off of Meganium immediately if she gets healed between. Okay, I made it to the last fight, at least. I made it past Shadow Lugia. I don't think it's possible to beat this team. Snorlax Alakazam is the worst lead for me. Have to switch off of Meganium, because she's technically dead. I could edit my rule set, but no. It just traced Prankster! I don't think that even mattered, but what the fuck? I think this is always Will-O-Wisp onto the Snorlax. And then Meganium has to switch to Umbreon. Umbreon plus 1 Sucker Punch kills this Alakazam, 100%. I've done the calcs. Okay, the Snorlax is burned. Oh, Umbreon avoids! Live. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. 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 Light screen. Curse? I only have 8 Sucker Punches. Okay. Oh man, I might just not have enough damage. I'm gonna have to be very selective when I put Regirock in. Shadow Burst does nothing, you nerds. White Herb? Okay. Umbreon's walling so hard, actually. We have a chance. We have a legitimate chance. I don't think Banette can swap out here. I think I try to burn the Alakazam as well, because I have no other play currently. And then we Umbreon Curse. I think we keep this Alakazam in here. Or we could kill him now. I think we keep him in. I think it's fine. Okay, we burn the Alakazam. Okay, he's at -4. He's swapping out next turn. Guaranteed. So, next turn is Wish, 100%. If that was a crit from the Snorlax, we are so fine. Banette just can't really do anything. How many moves has it been? 1, 2, 3... It's been 3 moves. Oh, you Will-O-Wisp the Alakazam slot, obviously. And then you Wish. Oh, okay, that's too bad. He stayed in at -4. What a madman. I respect it. They're really trying to just ape down my Umbreon. It's not gonna happen, buddy. He's gonna sweep you. He's gonna absolutely sweep you. It's over. This is Will-O-Wisp into Alakazam slot and Protect. Another Shadow Burst. I guess the Alakazam is just purely crit fishing at this point. We leave the Alakazam in 100%. We just keep going for... This is 1, 2, 4... This is the last turn of my light screen. I think we set up a Reflect here. No, we will list the Alakazam slot. I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch. Yeah, finally. Okay, now hopefully we burn the Slacking on entry. That would be huge. We do have a chance to miss. Okay. Really, really good so far. Shadow Hunter does nothing to Umbreon. We're so good. Come on. Light screen wears off. This is 100% Reflect. And another Curse. We're so good. We're so good right now. Curse. They're both burned. I think this has to be swap into Regirock. Go for another Curse. Oh my god, there's actually a chance. Do we curse on Regirock too? I think so. One more curse with Umbreon. I gotta avoid just like a few more crits. I don't think they kill Umbreon regardless, but they interrupt the set. I'm so good here. Oh my god. I think I'm so good. Oh my god, I think I got it. We'll see. There's still an Alakazam. No, I just Sucker Punch it. Did I win? Go for one wish, just to be sure. That was a crit, by the way. Oh my god. Reflect wears off. Okay. I got 2 curses off already. No, I think I send it. Umbreon got his wish off. This is Sucker Punch onto the Snorlax. It kills. 1 down. Umbreon full health, +6. Alakazam comes out. Traces Sand Force, doesn't matter. This is... Curse. Sucker Punch the Alakazam. See ya, idiot. I think I got it. That was a crit again, dude. Ooh, we're so close. Intimidate. I don't think it matters. Hammer Arm the Tauros if it lives. Sucker Punch the Tauros because it's not burned, right? Ooh, actually, how bad is that? Oh, just kidding. I'm at +1,000,000. I forgot. Apologies. See ya. I think I just win. Another Intimidate sucks. Yeah, that's unfortunate actually. Rock Slide, Sucker Punch. Oh, it failed. Oh, that's not good. Is it trying to set up D-Dance or something? Shadow Sky, that's fine. Rock Slide probably does decent damage, as I was gonna say. Oh. Level 69 Umbreon, how appropriate for the occasion. Dragonite. It has extreme speed that it will probably use on Regirock, and he's not going to care, and he's going to go for Rock Slide. I want it to boom, but you never know what could happen still, so I'll hold off. Sucker Punch a Dragonite. They probably both die to Rock Slide here. Shadow Bolt is special. Does not matter. Ooh. We got parried. Doesn't matter. Rock Slide kills Dragonite, and I think it takes out Slacking as well. And I think we did it. We beat Pokemon XG with no Shadow Pokemon, hardcore Nuzlocke. Not bad. Attempt number 8, that was. Pretty good.